Actually, Joe did that's a fantastic program. Joe and Dan did an awesome job with it. I got to say that before he gets here. Oh, he's here. Dang it. Never mind.
I heard every word. And it's recorded.
I was telling the story about when you made Lauren cry.
There's a few coaches I've made cry. If you can't take tough questions that make you get introspective, then don't be growth mindseted. Don't be in coaching.
He was coaching you. Why were you asking the questions?
Because I was difficult to deal with.
Shocker.
Weird. It's like I knew what questions she was going to ask me, so I had a compound refractor question for it. I'm like, oh, hey. But that is neither here nor there. Who cares what happened in my past? If we talked about everyone I made cry, we'd have to talk about a lot of people.
It makes the call a little longer.
A little bit. Interesting, I think, honestly. But I won't talk about those things. But I will talk about
Q&A.
Yeah. Right. What happened? Why did you make them cry? What was it? What was the lesson? You know what's gonna make me cry? If you guys have so many great wins, just makes me tear up. So let's hear them.
Closed listing yesterday.
Where'd you go? Congrats, Jim.
Thanks.
I have a closing today.
Where'd you go, Jason? Congrats, Jason.
I also have a closing today.
Where'd you go, Stacy?
This freaking bunch of winners.
Freaking bunch of winners.
Dollar bills flying all over the place.
I lost a listing yesterday.
That sucked.
Actually, it was a win because
sanity.
What was that?
I said, but did you gain your sanity?
It was a referral client from a relocation company. I don't know if I told you guys this. They had me do like a free appraisal on a broker appraisal on the place as part of my valuations. It was an entire appraisal form and process. I'm like, I'm not getting paid to do this. This is bullshit. Well, I did it all and I did all the research and my value came in somewhere between 380 and 425. Being on the highly objective side. Now, if we're being crazy and want to put the high price point, maybe 450, maybe 440. Actually, 450 I think would be a stretch. I got a call from the agent, another agent yesterday. She's calling to give me consolation, I guess. I have a lockbox on the house. She's like, you can come get your lockbox whenever. I'm like, I'll get it when I'm in Green Valley. I'm not driving down there tomorrow to pick up a lockbox for you. But thanks for letting me know you got the key. And so I talked to her, and being me, I got the information. She gave him a value at 475. I was like, I am really interested to see where this thing sells for because that would make it the most expensive townhouse in a 2-mile area. I'm all, you know what? Not that it's not deserving of such a high price point. I will bow, I will concede, and I will watch and see what happens.
475 for a townhouse is diabolical in Green Valley.
Now you understand.
Gosh.
Now you understand. It's a nice place. I'll get you that. It's a nice place. But when a single family residence, which on the spectrum sell for a little bit more than townhomes usually, just sold for 455. How can you justify an additional $20,000 on a completely different property? It's like, for those of you who don't quite understand the absurdity of that, it's like saying, I'm going to sell my BMW for $400 because that Rolls Royce sold for $400. They're still nice cars, but there is a difference. So, yeah, no, I wasn't upset at that at all. I was upset at the fact that I got to drive fucking 45 minutes to pick up a lockbox. So, if anyone's in Green Valley, or they happen to be coming through Green Valley and want to take a lockbox off for me, I'm just saying.
I'll be there Monday if it's not off by then.
Oh, it won't be because I have no plan on going this weekend at all.
Perfect. I'll grab it Monday. You just want to text me the address.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
And the chakra code.
Go look at it. Go check them. So one of the things there is like it's a loss, but it's a win. And the funny thing is I lost that listing, and then the very same day I got a phone call. I already got the notice. I've already got told a couple days ago that hey, you didn't get the listing. They picked the other broker. And I'm like, can you tell me why? And no one could tell me why. And then I got an email or I got a phone call from the lady yesterday, and she let all the beans go. I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Good luck to you. And the same day, I got a phone call from another area that they want to sell a house in Dove Mountain. I know Dove Mountain. And I've got a listing one street away from where this person wants to sell, and this guy could not be. He could be my dad with how much we're in alignment with things. It's kind of funny. So you may lose one, but you'll win one. Just keep your mind open and be elastic, my friends. That's my message for you today. Is even if you lose one, it's not a loss. It's an opportunity to learn. I'm not going to say that I'm right and the value on that townhouse is in fact between 380 and 420. I'm going to be a student of the market and watch and learn. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to watch it. However long it's on the market, I'm going to see price changes. I'm going to watch it because that's going to let me know in this area what those things are selling for and what's happening. Interesting stuff. Well, yesterday we talked about content. Unfortunately, the content was not live on YouTube, so there's no record of said content, which is funny if you think about it. But Jim wanted to talk about some video editing and stuff like that in CapCut.
No, don't do it today. I got to go to breakfast here in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he can't do it. So, do we want to have that conversation today? Because we won't be able to do it tomorrow. It's Finance Friday, but we can do it next week too. Or do you guys want to get some pieces of content together? Jess came off mute. What do you got?
I have a question really quick.
All right.
And
This
I don't
might
know what
steal
to
the
do.
show.
So my buyers want to look at a house today, and we previously looked at it already, and they want to look at it again because the mom's co-signing. So the mom is like, I need to see this house.
Right.
And I previously contacted the listing agent, and now the house is off market. And I texted her, she's like, oh, we're relisting. We're trying to get it together, but it's already been like 4 days. So I'm like, I don't know what to tell my.
I would call her up again and say, hey, the buyer's still interested. They saw it a couple of days ago. It was on the market. Can we go by and look at it again? Who cares if they're trying to get it back together online? I've sold a couple houses that way. Just in that, what they could be doing is just a strategy to relist it before the weekend or get some work done on it and come back at a different price. But tell them, hey, we've already seen it. They liked it. The mom's now co-signing and she wants to see the house. Can we get in today?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, just remember, guys, we don't have to be black and white in real estate. We can find creative solutions around it. Just because it's not listed online, does that mean the listing agreement between the broker and the seller is ended? Not necessarily. The MLS, guys, just remember this. The MLS is a marketing resource. That's all it is. It's where a bunch of houses get listed for sale. Now, once they're on there, if they're on there, if they're not on there, you can still call. The agreement to sell is between the seller and the broker. So it's pretty cool. I've sold houses that have never touched the MLS because you're just making deals happen. They want everything to go through the MLS because the MLS thinks they're the Gestapo. And I hope someone from the MLS sees this video. You are not the Gestapo. Stop. We pay you to list our houses on your services. That's it. But they'll still try to
for Zillow and Realtor too.
Yeah, they'll try to fine you and send all kinds of nonsense there. But that's what I would do, Jess. I would just reach out and say, hey, can we see it today or tomorrow?
And if
Can I
it's
share
canceled,
something?
door knock it.
Yeah, please. What was the next thing?
So I was messing around with ChatGPT last night, trying to really dial in on getting some better ideas as far as the content went. I did create something. I put it in the WhatsApp if anyone wants to use it. It's a Google Doc, but I have the prompt. I have the website where I created the prompt, and then the prompt itself. It's super It's generic enough, but you can cater it to whatever you're specifically looking for. So you can add in some specifics about what your area is, what you're trying to do, so it will help you come up with a demographic as to who you want to market your content for. And then I had it give me a full breakdown of so the example is the Tucson buyer segment and content plan. So it's the specific type of buyers, and you could also put yours for sellers, but it's who needs help in this specific age demographic area. You put in a little bit of information about it, and then I went a little bit further and I asked it to give me a detailed content plan for the next 30 days that's realistic. So if you go under content plan, which is just the next link, that will fully show you a full breakdown. It gives you the objective, the hook, the shot that you need to do, your call to action, how to repurpose it. And then it will show you, and then further down, so it gave you 4 weeks, and then it gives you the caption template so you can plug and play, where you keep like your little signature that you can copy and paste onto everything. That way we make sure we're being compliant. We always have Keller Williams, Southern Arizona, or whatever your brokerage is in there. And you also have saved DM or saved replies for DMs. For if someone's ever commenting, those are call to actions, like comment, move up if you're moving to Tucson, whatever. So these are quick replies that you can send to people whenever they respond to your DMs. And then the last little bit gives you an idea of how to repurpose and like workflow tips. And then the last one, like the fourth page, are just links to things that I've used or I've seen other people use that are super helpful. Yeah, I felt like how Christina had made that new build document.
Which I'm
I
gonna
thought-
drop in there today. I promise. Marvis, I'm on it.
I just think that it's something that I know how to do and I'm pretty good at. So I just thought I could put this together for people that aren't as advanced in social media, just to give you a leg up and how to get started at least.
You're freaking amazing. That's
I got you
like,
guys.
Awesome.
again, like this is so cool. Stuff like that would cost like a decent chunk of money to go get it somewhere else.
Yeah, and if
That's
anyone
awesome,
has
Caitlin.
questions, my phone is always open. You can call, text, ask. I am more than willing to help anyone and everyone. So that's just for the group. That's all.
Aren't you guys glad you're part of this endeavor? This
Yeah.
Rise and Thrive community. I put the chat link in the chat link. I put the WhatsApp chat link in the chat window here. I don't know, Jess, you'll have to tell us, Jessica Lippard, if you can see the previous posts.
I can't.
Cannot.
No.
Is
So
there
if
a way to put it like a file repository in there, Dan? I don't know if that's a thing in WhatsApp.
I'll have to look into that, but
Maybe you can attach it into the comments on the YouTube, right?
yeah, we could try that too.
All right, I got to jam. Talk to you guys later.
Have a good
Have
breakfast.
fun.
I also learned about something with my email, and it is called Copilot. My husband was showing me that. It helps you with AI when you're trying to put an email together, how to put your words in a professional way, or, you know, whatever kind of way you're trying to relate to the person. And I have Outlook. I don't know if anybody's ever used that on their email. You have AI on there as well when you get ready to speak to someone.
That's
I
pretty
haven't tried
Hello?
that. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a couple different programs out there that can really help you with your email and stuff like that. Copilot's one of them. There's another Superhuman. It's another one that's been used a lot. I think the content possibilities are insane, and you can create a lot of stuff for you. You guys want to see what I did yesterday for a seller?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. You guys should be able to see my Flex MLS.
Yep.
So I start with a company called Perplexity. I was learning this through an AI class that a few of us went to, but it's a fantastic resource. So here's what I did. Research the market around Dove Mountain and Del Webb real estate community. We are taking a listing at this address. Sellers looking for the best value and if this year is the best year to sell or not. Comes up with a lot of great information. I take this, I download it, export as a PDF. I then pop it into Claude. Claude is like ChatGPT, but better at writing copy. Copy is what people actually review. So I took my information, right? I did a CMA like you're supposed to through your online portal, do a normal CMA like you would, save that, download it, upload it all. I have the research that I put in from Perplexity. I have my CMA from doing a CMA. And I say, take the information and create an executive level overview for our seller at this address. He was in sales and doesn't like the over details like an accountant would. I am telling the chat how I want the product to be received. And it gave me the executive overview, right? This is a copy paste into an email right to what this gentleman wanted to know. Here's your market timing, your home valuations, the market reality, some key market factors, strategic recommendations, all bullet pointing to help him out. Now, this is the part where I get to turn off the YouTube because it's going to flag it because it's other people's info. However, I can do that. Oh, well, I'll just have to deal with YouTube's consequences. But the inbox that I got from him, here's Mark. Hey, Dan, thanks for this. The amount is in line with what we're thinking about. That the rest makes sense. Let's chat when you have time. Now, that doesn't seem like a very impactful message, but that is a guy saying, Dan, I want to sell my house with you. Everything else is in a line. He gave me all the information you're looking for.
What was your prompt on that, Dan, in Perplexity?
So the prompt in Perplexity was research the market around community, the Dove Mountain and Del Webb. I wanted to make sure we narrowed down to the community because there's quite a bit of activity in just Del Webb. We are taking a listing at this address around this time, the start in November, and what the seller was looking for. Or you can do it the same thing as, research the area around this address. We are looking to do a listing presentation based on market activity in this area. So.
And that's what you put into Perplexity and then put into Claude, or you put that into Claude after you had
So I start with Perplexity because that's doing market research based on the area, all the statistics. And then I'm also going through the MLS and I'm doing a CMA. This does not replace doing a full CMA. Your job is to do a comparative market analysis so that you can look at the houses and you can get an idea, because just because they sold for $500,000 doesn't mean your house is worth $500. Because my subject property might be better or worse than the one that sold, and you will have to make that distinguishing change. Then you create your CMA with your adjustments that are all in place, and that gives you some more variation, and you combine the two into Claude, and Claude gives you the bullet point. Now, if I had somebody that was a high I, do you think it would be a different deliverable?
Yes. Yeah,
somebody that wanted more of the party, right?
You do graphics or something.
Yeah, you're finding the demographic that, and for me, I told it he's a salesman, but he doesn't like the details.
Oh no, I said you'd include graphics.
What was that?
Something more visually appealing.
You absolutely could.
Has anyone tried adding in what their personality types is, like a D and I, into ChatGPT, and they know? Okay.
Now wait, watch this.
Okay.
This is a cluster of a bunch of different things to do it for this. Now, I take that same information that I have from Claude, right? I have the strategic market overview. I'm just going to grab it all. I'm going to copy. I'm going to go to another. I know there's 3 of these. I'm going to go to Gamma. this is for the people that want that visual, right? Christina said, hey, let's create that. So we're going to create new. I'm going to paste in texts. And I'm going to create a document, a web page, or a presentation. This one, I'm just going to do a document. And it just pops over all of the stuff I have here, right? I want to generate from the notes or an outline. Continue prompt editor. And from here, it's going to take me into my design. Do I want minimal, concise, detailed, extensive? Does this not talk to the 4 disciplines? Are you the type of person that wants minimal information? Do you want it concise? Do you want it detailed? Do you want extensive? Right? You're talking to an engineer, they probably want extensive. You're talking to a high S, probably want detailed. You're talking to this guy, he wants concise. He wants to the point. So we're going to keep it concise. Writing it for a home seller, Del Webb, evaluating timing and pricing decisions, right? The tone needs to be direct, authoritative, concise. Pretty simple. We could take the tone to be friendly, bubbly, energetic, but anything. We're doing it based on this guy. All I need to do now is then pick the style. There's tons of themes that you can use. I even have the custom themes based on the 2 branding things I do a lot. But I'm just going to pick this basic one. I'm going to generate. Watch. As it's generating, it's taking the total of five different cards, and it's going to create something that's a lot more visually appealing. Now, this is live. This is not me doing anything after the fact. This is just pop it in the system and let us see what goes. Is this not creating something that's more visually appealing that you could leave?
This is insane.
So you use Claude and Gamma and Chat. Those are
Yep.
like your 3.
Perplexity, Claude, then Gamma. Honestly, you can use ChatGPT also to write the prompt, but you don't have to. You can write them all in different things. But notice how it gave us.
That's really cool.
Do you train your Perplexity and Gamma and Claude like ChatGPT? Well, I have ChatGPT. I pay for the $20 a month, so
Bro,
it like remembers it. Does it do that for these, or do you have these?
I pay for the premium Perplexity and I pay for the premium Gamma because I've created a bunch of stuff with it.
Okay.
I'll go back and I'll show you some of the other stuff I've made. So here's the here's the actual listing that I was telling you guys about, the one I lost in Green Valley. This is my deliverable that went with me on. This is my leave behind with my value thing, right?
Love that.
Low, high, mediums.
And everything is
Editable.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you. I'm like, guys, I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna have a stroke. Okay.
Yeah, but you can see right here, it's all visual. So if you're the type of person that needs the details, here's the details. If you just want the visual, here's your visuals. Right? Again, 380 to 420. Yep. And this is based on these comps, which are model matches for what that house is. Tells us what we're expecting, the market analysis by price segments, the key characteristics for this house, which might give us premiums over and above what's out there, neighborhood insights on what we're actually looking for. And what I did is it's going to put some AI generated infos in there. And I went and just took a screenshot from Apple Maps of the community and put it in there so it's relative to them. Then your pricing strategy, the market outlook for the remainder of 2025, and the conclusion. All of it right here. And then this is the picture of the house that I took while I was there.
Amazing.
Does this not create some content that you can leave behind that you can share?
Yes, stuff I spend hours trying to edit in like Canva or anywhere really. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, so here you could also create pitch decks. You have ideas about stuff. You can create landing pages, but it's all having the different resources there and understanding how it all works. Now let's take this, rewrite it, and say, hey, rewrite it for someone of a high C. No, let's do high I personality, right?
You just brought up a question. Sorry, don't mean to interrupt.
No,
Is there
it's
is there a ChatGPT website builder?
Not for the website builder. Actually, Claude.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah,
will.
Claude does that. It'll write all the HTML script for you.
Yeah.
So I haven't done that. And I know Real has like we have agent websites, but I know I haven't set mine up.
So I
And
did this actually. Here's in Gamma. This is what I liked about Gamma. This is a great content thing. Is you're creating custom pages.
Mm.
Like I help run a car show every year. I created this in Gamma automatically. It's the website for the car show.
nice.
And it's got links in different pages, like you can register your vehicles, become a sponsor. It's got different links and stuff too, or you can go.
And this is the paid version,
Yeah, this
correct?
is the paid version.
And how
Okay.
much do you pay, Dan?
I think this is $108 a year. I think.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Um,
Because I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not super thrilled with ChatGPT anymore. Like I
I'm
was
not
using
either.
I was using Aaron's prompts for a CMA, and it was pulling a comp from a year ago when there is a more recent one from just last month that just needed adjustments.
I wouldn't use ChatGPT to research.
Yeah, no,
I
I
would
was
deep
just
research with Perplexity.
yeah, I wanted to like just test it out, and I
Yeah.
was not thrilled with it at all.
You can see all the different resources it pulled information from.
Okay.
And that's what's
So
fantastic.
Perplexity for research.
Yeah, Perplexity for deep research. And here's the seriousness of it all, is you can do it. Like I was having a hard time with my daughter's truck, and I didn't know what the hell I'm doing. I wish I could show you. And I took a picture and I uploaded a picture of it. And I went back and I said, hey, my daughter's 2001 Ford Ranger has a 6-cylinder 4-liter with a super high rough idle under the hood. You can hear hissing on the passenger side near the intake. I sprayed all the connections I could find with carb cleaner to see if there's a vacuum leak, and nothing materialized. So it gave me a diagnostics. Hey, based on your research, here are some trouble areas. Check it out. What to do next? Recheck the PCV elbow. Guess what? That was the issue. So I went through it. It's like fantastic. Boom. Another issue with my son's truck had another, what was it?
Full-time realtor, part-time mechanic.
Oh yeah, I'm a YouTube mechanic, man. If I don't know how to fix something, I'm gonna research it. I'm a deep researcher. This was my son's, like we had an issue with my son's truck, and I went through a ton of resources, like different parts and materials and things to do and where to get it, what kind of nuts and bolts do I need, all this stuff. Guys, you could spend hours online researching something, couldn't you? Running down rabbit holes and you don't know if you have good information or not. Right there, here's some content for you. I'm trying to come up with a great story about buying land in San Diego. What are some key factors I should look into? Boom, give me some information. Take that information and put it into Claude and say, hey, I'm looking to write this that's going to be more consumable for a buyer pool of the, a little bit more affluent community. Boom, give me the content.
Yeah.
This is an amazing opportunity for you to take your content to the next level. But also you can take your business to the next level, because how many times have someone taken a listing and just had that printout of the white CMAs with all the listing boxes and stuff like that? Did it take me a ton of time to go and create something that's a lot more visually appealing, that makes it look like I know what I'm doing, that's on market with my brand? No, not at all. Yes, it is different resources. And I'll tell you now, I was looking for the value or what I was spending on Claude, but I don't have that there. I do have it here though.
That's so
I
good
won't.
that you bring that up, because I was using ChatGPT a lot to like write a lot of my content, and I was like typing it or speaking to it, and it was like, now that I'm like, if I look back at the content, it's kind of like elementary, and I want it to be more research based. So I'm gonna try Perplexity.
Yeah, ChatGPT is great at helping you connect dots, doing some logic
Yeah.
thinking and coming up with some plans, and like being a great business advisor, but it's not a copywriter. Mine is trained a lot better, and you have to change the tone, you have to change it. And you can say, hey, I'm talking to a more affluent community, I'm talking to a lower educated community, I'm talking to a white collar community, I'm talking to a blue collar community, I'm talking to people who barely speak English and Spanish is their first language, right?
Mhm.
There's a lot you can do in ChatGPT to connect it, but when you're doing your content, you want to make sure that you have all of
Yeah.
that. So for me, I'm spending $15 a month on Gamma. So what is that a year? It's billed yearly. $180.
I also think ChatGPT, I was feeling the same way until I did the AI class, and they really honed in on how the prompts are so much more important. And now that I've been giving it better prompts, I have been getting much better answers back.
Yeah, I think we could have more AI conversations until we're blue in the face, but I just want to give you guys something that you could take and turn content in right now. Develop something that is deliverable now. Take what you're already doing and put it into something that's going to look a little bit more polished. Especially if you're dealing with someone who would be more receptive to said polished things. My client yesterday said, Dan, I don't need all the fluff. Just give me the bullet points. Give me the exact words. Give me the executive overview. And that's what he got. Copy, paste, send. And then for others, those of you who are copying and pasting out of AI into your Apple or your phone and it's not working, paste and match. There's your trick.
What is that? Paste and match?
Yeah, there's an option when you copy and paste into something. It says paste and match. Paste and match style. So, was today worth your time?
Absolutely.
Did you learn something cool?
Yeah.
100%.
All right. Any other questions on it? Reach out to me. Other than that, I'm sorry if you guys weren't part of the group chat on the WhatsApp channel, but there's a lot in there. We continue to have more in there. We'll reshare some of the stuff. Caitlin can reshare that link. And unfortunately, there is no way for me to turn it on where you guys can see past chats. You know what? When you show up late to the party, you don't get to see all the fun, but you get to see what happens after you showed up. That's all that matters.
Dan, what are your thoughts on a shared Google folder?
I have a lot of them. They're a pain in the ass, but
Like if we all put our stuff into that?
I'm good with it. We have one if you guys want to use it. So
I was gonna say I've got a shared resources folder, which is where that file lives. There's not a ton in it yet, but anyone's welcome to add to it.
yeah, we can create a shared resource, whatever.
Okay.
A lot of these are Google links anyways. I just think it's the community conversation about it, links to stuff like, and I love when you guys put your videos and content on there, like Jess did her working on the weekend video. I think it was fantastic. This is all to spur more engagement for you guys. Just have some fun. Know you got a connection and know you're not doing it alone. So if you're going to be part of our broker call, it starts at 9 o'clock. I'll see you guys there. That is the broker roundtable for all Keller Williams in Arizona, but you're more than welcome to join if you're in California. You're going to get good knowledge anyways. The link is KCNtraining.com. KCNtraining.com. All right, Chris.
Dan,
Are we not live in the office?
Are we what?
Is
What?
it not live in the office?
Not that I know of.
No, you're probably thinking, are you going to the Gold Mastermind thing?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
10.
different. I won't see you guys. Boo, sorry.
No, that's at 11. Sorry, the mastermind is 11.
Somebody that's new to the WhatsApp, can you go into the details about the group? There's a line that says media, links, and docs. I see 19 items in there. I didn't know if that was, and then you can toggle between docs and links and stuff at the top. That might be the place to find past stuff if you're able to.
Jess, you still in the call the part? I don't know. Nope, she's off.
Dan, the mastermind's not till 11?
Yeah, on my calendar it shows 11.
Okay. Mine
Yeah,
said
the broker call
9.
is 9 to 10.
Is
Okay.
it raining? Is it raining in Tucson?
Depends on where you are. Not here.
No.
Oh, okay. It's raining here. Just wondering.
Yeah, no. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being a part of my morning. I'm excited to see what wins come up for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Finance Friday, so bring your questions about money, mathing, or just how we can use finance. Maybe there's something we can get Sam to help us with content too. So I know he does a bunch of video stuff. Until then, I'll see you guys bright and squirrely tomorrow.